Hello guys, welcome to Dear Dev. We are still working on our knowledge of our HTML CSS so that we can have a full grasp of our JavaScript when we go into it. So guys, like, share, subscribe. Let's dive in. We have learned about our elements. We want to build our portfolio with all what we have learned and more. And you don't have to build a portfolio. You can build your e-commerce website or you can just build a blog. Based on what we are working on today, you can build all that. Let's go. I'm calling my file portfolio.html. So it means that when I want to open it, I just go to the file, you right click and then you open with a browser so that you can see what you are working on, as I can see mine here. There are many elements, but we are just going to be picking a few just to make us have the basic idea that we want to put across to customers or people that want to see our portfolio. I want to give it a heading, H1, to define the theme of my page. I have defined the theme, so I want to use my paragraphs. I gave an introduction with my passion for learning and delivery. We can never go wrong. I want them to see a beautiful picture of me, so I add my picture. The IMG gives us pictures, and then all you need to add is the URL of the picture. If the picture is stored in the folder where your HTML file is, then you can just add the picture name, like what I'm doing here. If you don't have the picture in your HTML folder, then you can just add the URL of the picture wherever it is online and paste it there. You can see the picture. It's very big. We are going to come back when we enter CSS and clean all those things up. As I said, HTML just gives out the data that it has been given. Then CSS beautifies the data and JavaScript animates it. It makes it more fun. So now let's continue. Let's add the list. With list, you use OL for ordered lists. Then you put each item. You can see it already gave us a number 1. Let's say I just want to discuss my hobbies. What a hobby. Then I want to create another unordered list. In that case, we use UL. We're not following any particular order. We just want to list the items. We don't want to number them. Places I've visited. The fact that I am having lists, I think it's appropriate to just give them headings so people know what each list means. So I will be using H2 because H1 has given the theme. Let's use our H2. I'll call it hobbies. Then my next heading is still H2. It's a second level heading. I'm not talking about these items under my hobbies. They are standing on their own. I'm talking about places I've visited. Or let me say states I've visited. You see that we have the 1, 2, 3. I have states visited. There are no numbers. There are dots. We want to add a table. Tables have rows. Then inside the rows, you have data. So you have table, then you have table row, TR. Then inside you have table data, that's TD. Let me talk about languages and ratings. I have my languages, I have ratings. You might not know what it means because there's no heading, so I want to give it headings. So I have heading, which is also a row, TR. But what separates it is the fact that I have TH as the heading instead of TD as in data. So to delineate between the heading and the body, we'll just have to add our T head, our table head, and our table body. As I mentioned to you, elements nest into one another, depending on their relationship. So now, the table is the parent of this structure we have here. Don't forget that we have a great-grandparent that is the HTML. Then we have the head, the body, and then we have other things that I've put inside. Here, we have our table as the parent or grandparent. The table has 2 children, the table head and the table body. Then the table body has children, which are TRs, and TRs also have children. The table rows have children that are table data. So they are nesting. I have my language and ratings. I am sorry I have to rate them equally because I love them for their unique feature, what they bring to the table. Python is beautiful when it comes to mathematics or data, JavaScript animation, and Rust gives you some superpower that you never thought you could have. We'll get into Rust later. There are a lot of things that we can do with elements. We want to show them, say, cards. Let's say you want to show products that you sell. We will just be using divs. So I want to show users 3 products I'm selling. I sell Zobo, I sell pepper soup, I sell ice cream. They are all looking so weird. Okay, let me just add some space in between so that the table is not attached to my Zobo. And let me give it a heading. Products. When we bring in CSS, you will see how we are going to show users all these things that we have. We have our lists, we have our ordered list, we have our unordered list, we have our table, we have divs, cards, the box things. We can't see the box right now because our div does not have color, it does not have border, it does not have anything, so we can't see the boxes. But the idea of the products for sale are the boxes. So now, the video, maybe we'll call it testimonies. It's a heading under H2. Everything is looking so large and ugly and all, but it is showing the data we want to show. It's showing the data. We have our heading, our paragraph, picture, lists, tables, divs, our video. We have everything. We can have many more. There are so many elements that you can use to show users your portfolio, your products, your blog, a lot of things. Look at our HTML. We have our meta tags. It's even more than what we discussed last time. We have our character set. We have viewports that decides how we want to scale our page based on the user's device. We're going to discuss responsiveness, but I'm just showing you that whatever you want to show users, HTML has a lot of elements to show users. This is just a tip of the iceberg. Guys, isn't this amazing? You have become a master programmer. We have surmounted a huge chunk HTML. Now we are going into CSS, and before you know it, you are ruling the world in tech. Guys, go on and work on your portfolio, your website, your blog, whatever you want to show the world. Go and work on it so that we can beautify it in our next video. So don't worry about whatever colors I use. But seriously, I'm not into colors. So, guys, I am excited about the fact that we have handled HTML beautifully well. And then we'll be discussing our CSS in the next video. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section. We will trash it together and figure it out together. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that you get the rest of these videos that are coming. See you later. Bye-bye.